Welcome to section 9.10. This is the 81st session of the CISSP exam prep series. In this session, we'll examine the Internet of Things. We'll answer several questions. What is the Internet of Things? And how does it differ from an embedded system? Why are these devices such a security problem? How do you deploy them safely? What should you weigh with wearables and sensors? Why should every organization care? And what is the industrial version? Why does this matter beyond the exam? Because these gadgets are already inside your walls. Picture a smart thermostat on the office network, a connected badge reader at the door, and an employee's fitness watch syncing over your Wi-Fi. Each one is a tiny computer you did not fully vet. When you learn to treat these devices as real endpoints, you close doors that most organizations leave wide open. So what is the Internet of Things? And how does it differ from an embedded system? The Internet of Things is a class of connected smart devices that add automation, remote control, or intelligence to ordinary appliances. Think smart thermostats, home assistants, and connected cameras. The key exam distinction is this. An Internet of Things device is its own separate hardware, used on its own or bolted onto an existing system. An embedded system is baked right into a larger machine, sharing its chassis, standalone gadget versus built-in brain. Why are these devices such a security problem? Because most were never designed with security in mind, not even as an afterthought. That gap has caused countless home and office breaches. Worse, once an attacker gets into or through one of these devices, they can often reach everything else on the same network. Picture a cheap smart plug as an unlocked side door. Nobody guards it, yet it opens onto the whole house. How do you deploy these devices safely? You start by putting them on their own isolated network segment, walled off from your main network. That way, a compromised gadget stays trapped in its own pen. Then you apply the same discipline you already know. Keep them patched, limit who can reach them, monitor their activity, and put firewalls and filtering in front. And before you buy, judge both the device and the reputation of the vendor behind it. What should you weigh with wearables and sensors? Wearables like smartwatches and fitness trackers are personal spin-offs of these devices, and they raise sharp data questions. Where does the collected data live, and is it kept private? Is the link to the collection service encrypted? Can you fully delete your data if you walk away? Sensors are the workhorse in business, measuring temperature, motion, humidity, and more. They often feed cyber-physical systems that act on what they read, like cooling a room when it heats up. One more rule holds across all of them. Never trust the defaults, and always change default passwords. Why should every organization care about all this? Because these devices are woven through the modern workplace. Employees carry mobile devices onto your network. Your building runs on connected controls for heating, lighting, door locks, smoke detection, and even auto-reordering supplies. Every one of those is a network device that needs security oversight, just like your servers. Treat them as part of the attack surface, because they are. And what is the industrial version? It is the industrial Internet of Things, a heavier branch aimed at manufacturing, engineering, and infrastructure. It evolves older industrial control systems by folding in cloud services for data collection, analysis, and automation. Edge computing and fog computing, which come next, are examples of it. Same core idea, but scaled up to run factories and power grids instead of living rooms. So let's bring it together. The Internet of Things is standalone, smart hardware, distinct from an embedded system built into a machine. Its weak security has caused real breaches, and one compromised device can expose your whole network. So isolate these devices on their own segment, patch and monitor them, and vet the vendor. Question where wearable and sensor data goes, and never trust the defaults. Every organization owns this risk, and the industrial version scales it up. Treat these gadgets as the real endpoints they are. The MCQs covering all the topics and concepts from this session are available on rucloud.com. Practice the chapter-specific MCQs before moving on to the next session. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or feedback, post a comment below or email us. I will see you in the next session.